Hey Gia, how are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Oh, it's good, it's good. Hey Wayne, how are you, sir? Okay, till we are waiting for everybody to join, uh, let me tell you what today's topic is. Today we are gonna cover the topic that we covered last week. It's about we created the webinar funnel where we actually created two different types of funnel, where one was when we had the recorded webinar, and the second one was when we were going to do a live webinar. So today, what we're going to do is automations and integrations for that particular funnel that we created last week. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to do what is going to happen in technical integrations and what should we create for the workflow, what should be the tags, how we going to integrate our Zoom account, and how we going to tweak that workflow so that it not only sends out the confirmation reminders, but it should send them a review or even an email where our live webinar could be sent in the form of a recording. And we're gonna do all of that. And today, what after covering up this particular topic, the homework is gonna be, hey Zubair, how are you? Hey man. Okay, so the homework is gonna be about we're gonna request you to screenshot your integrations. Where are you conducting that webinar on Zoom or whatever link, and what is the funnel that you have created, and what is the workflow? So the screenshot of the workflow for your webinar, we're gonna create that. So last week when we created our webinar funnel, we created a calendar, and we only created one uh, funnel for that. And that funnel has like three different pages, the webinar announcement, then the booking, and then the thank you page. So whoever has booked. And today we're gonna see when somebody books a webinar, what should happen with them. So I believe we're gonna wait for one more minute so everybody could join, and then at 6:05, I believe we're gonna start the correct thing. Okay. Okay, let me. Should we start? Okay, I'm gonna wait one more minute before we start. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Now is the time. There we go. Just this. There we go. Okay. Now let's go to sites, and let's go to the webinar. So this was, there you go. These are the two funnels that we created last week. One was pre-recorded and one was for the live webinar. Now, what we are talking about is how we can create some automation for this particular live webinar, what should happen in them, and what are the actions that should be there. So let's start, and there we go. Okay, so 2x leads and conversions, and there we go. So this is one of the workflow that we have already created. The trigger for this workflow is an appointment status. You have to tell it the appointment type is normal, the appointment status is confirmed. Then we have to tell it in which calendar uh, it is happening. So demo test 2x conversions. So that is the calendar that I've told them. Once anybody books that appointment on that particular calendar for our live webinar, he should be receiving a confirmation email. So in here, this is the email that he's gonna receive, his name, and then it's gonna tell them when is the date and time for him to join that webinar. Also, there are these custom button. He can add it to his Google Calendar, his Outlook calendar, and he can also cancel or reschedule. Now, if he clicks on reschedule, because it is a pre-decided date and time for the webinar, so it would essentially take him to book another meeting. If we have planned for more than one webinar, then it will show the next webinar date. If we only plan for the one webinar, then essentially rescheduling means that he is also canceling it. But I kept this rescheduling link in our email for the confirmations so that you could actually create multiple live webinar in your calendars, and he could reschedule to skip from one to join the other. Now, let's see what is happening in the next action. The next action in here is 24 hours before the webinar start. He's gonna receive this email reminder. It's gonna be your appointment is in 24 hours. These are like the standard emails. Then he's gonna receive an SMS is in 24 hours. Then 1 hour before he's gonna receive another reminder, email and SMS. And then he's supposed to join that webinar. Now, once he joins that webinar, he becomes the part of that webinar, and whoever joined that webinar gonna wait for an hour after that, after the time of the webinar, and it's gonna send them an internal notification to us, and it's gonna tell them, okay, uh, the people that actually got the reminders, how many of them actually joined. So what that means is this internal reminder or internal notification that I'm sending out is to make sure that whoever joined that webinar, I can mark them as appointment showed and put some tags to them that they have shown up for the appointment, like they have attended or did not attend. Those are the two tags that I want the person to add them. We can do this process automatically as well by making the link of the Zoom call that we are using to create it as an appointment link, as a trigger link, and we can start the automation on the basis of that. So whoever clicks on the Zoom link, he would be added to another workflow which will mark them as present. I didn't create it. This particular example that I'm showing you right now will send you a notification to all the emails. Let's say 20 people joined. You will be getting 20 notifications. Did Mr. David join or not? Did Zubair join or not? Did Wayne join or not? Did Jayad join or not? So on and so forth. Like 20 people is you gonna receive. Those are the 20 people that booked, and they have received the reminders and everything. And you're gonna mark those attendance by putting up the tags, and you can start another automation according to that. But this is one way to do it. Now, what will happen if they click on the masterclass registration page, the trigger link they have clicked, they click, it will go in here. It's gonna send them as opportunity one. It's gonna put the API conversion Facebook conversion API, marked it, and it's also going to send them the review to give us the review about our, if they didn't show up, then what is happening. It's again back and forth. It's just if else created in here. I didn't even bother to put up the actions again, like if it didn't click the link to join, what should happen. So considering this is kind of like half automatic, half manual. Now let's see if we consider if we consider our workflow as, let's make it fully automatic. So let's create another workflow and let's call it 002 webinar attended. That is interesting. Attended. And the trigger in here is going to be the trigger link. Trigger link clicked. So the trigger link would be, we have to create the trigger link. Okay, let me open another duplicate tab so I could show you how to create the trigger links. Let's say we are creating a workflow where you guys who have joined this 2x leads class, how to create the trigger link. So we'll go to the triggers and we'll create a new trigger. And trigger name is 2x leads. Yep, sale process. And I'm gonna, okay, so call status, TNT. Where is the HTML? Sign up. Oh, change it. Hmm. Okay, can I put the link in here? Okay, add to appointment, call status, contact, tag, custom date, booked an appointment, email events. Okay, let's select the email events and we have to put up a folder in the event of link clicked. And do we need anything in here? No, we can. So this can be a trigger link that they have clicked in our email. So this is kind of like generic, but what will happen with this particular trigger link is if you're running multiple campaigns and somebody clicked some other emails link will also be added. So that's not a very good choice, very good decision. So let's see, do we have anything else? Status, pipeline, sales, survey, task, reminder, membership, access, product, login. Okay, come on. How do I create? Create, duplicate, save. No, yeah, that is my trigger. All rules, any condition. Oh, there we go. Webinar. Ah, there we go. And once they have like, okay, so this was some link. Okay, trigger link clicked, and we have to tell it add an action, and which action is, it is, okay, let's pick up the other one, sorry. Sale process form submitted and webinar registration form, the execute web hook, that is the event, and this is where we have like typed in the link that is uh, the link that is sent to them. Okay. Let's see, I did create, where is that? Trigger link clicked. Define filter, I will do that and add a filter and the trigger link, and that link is This is the link that I have just pasted. Sale process trigger linked is clicked. So whenever a trigger linked is clicked, we can tell it to add a tag, contact tag, and the tag is gonna be what is the tag? It's gonna be appointment attended. What is that? Webinar. Webinar attended. So come on, webinar attended. Tag is added, and that's additional link can't be empty. This is the condition link. Okay. Webinar. Yeah. Have this. Okay. Campaign ID. Okay, let's try to create another link. Like that. How do I save this? Let's see. Okay. Okay, give me a few seconds. Check. Okay. And I'll do this options, yeah. Okay, anyways, let's use this same trigger link that we have already created. So we're gonna tell it trigger link, and it's gonna be the test. What is the name of the trigger link? Zoom link. Zoom. Okay. So this to link. Okay. For example, this is the one, and the tag is gonna be okay. So what we have done till now is we created that Zoom link to join that live webinar. We made it a trigger link. Then we are starting a workflow. So whoever clicks on that link to join the call would be added to this workflow. Now we want to put a tag, contact tag. So it's gonna put up the tag as webinar attended. Attended. And I'm also gonna create an opportunity, and we're gonna create this opportunity. What should be the field? The opportunity name. It's gonna be the contact full name. It should have on the pipeline. Sorry, where is the pipeline opportunity? Pipeline stage. Let's say we are adding to this one, and okay, I think that is enough. Okay, let's say status is, yeah, let's put the status as one because he joined the webinar. And on the base of this, now you can, because this is the person will automatically be added if he joins your webinar. Now you can, like I have created this, the basic one, we have put up the tag and we have created their card in the pipeline. Now we can send him, we have to wait. The webinar time that we decided was 1 hour, so I'm gonna wait for 2 hours and type that. And then I'm gonna send them an email. Give us view. Bring it here. And now this is like the basic one, where a person is clicking on our Zoom link. He gets added in this workflow. A tag will be added. Pipeline opportunity will be created. Then it's waiting 1 hour for the webinar to finish, and then it's waiting another 1 hour to actually to let him decide how he did all the things or what we covered in the webinar, and then he can. We are sending him an email to give us the review about what he learned during the webinar, or was it successful or something like that. So you can like put up the this kind of automation in there. But this one particularly, let me save this and let me go to the first one. It's kind of redundant to this one, 2x conversion one, where we are actually waiting for the trigger link to be clicked. And if he clicks that, then he is coming up in here. So essentially, wait after an hour, these all actions will go away, will not be there, because the other workflow that we have created in the automations for the trigger link to be clicked, that will automatically add him to the workflow, uh, where to the workflow only to those people who have joined the link. But if, okay, let's go to webinar attended. And this is starting on the basis of this. Now we can create another workflow. This one is gonna be the third one. Those people who booked an appointment but did not join our webinar. It's gonna be webinar, webinar. No show. Okay. Now for the no show, what should happen? It should say like they did not attend, didn't attend the webinar, and we need to tag it. And how do we sort them out? The people who attended got added to the workflow that we have created, like 002. Now, rest of them, those who booked the appointment, so it's going to be first thing first, appointment status. Appointment status is confirmed. And in the calendar, we are telling it 2x something demo. Those people, everybody would be joined in here. And now they all, everybody who booked an appointment will be joined in here. So we need to take them out, some of them. So everybody joins. Okay, so let's say everybody joins. Now we're gonna wait. Put a wait in here, and the wait is gonna be event appointment time, and it's gonna be after. No, like exact time. No, not exact time. Before, after 1 minute. After should we add like half an hour? Half an hour we should give people to join. So 30 minutes. Okay. So this wait time that I have set up, now we want to sort out because the trigger is adding everybody who booked the appointment, the webinar. Now, in here, I'm giving them 30 minutes to join the webinar. And if somebody joins the webinar within the 30 minutes, nothing will happen. We will automatically remove them from this workflow. The rest of them who didn't join the workflow or join the webinar would remain on this wait step, and then we're gonna put a contact tag as unattended or did not attend webinar. Yeah, add a new tag and save. Now, what we have to do in here in the number 2 workflow, attended one, is we need to tell in those ones that they have clicked, they are getting added in here. We need to add another action, and okay, action is gonna be remove from workflow. That is remove from workflow, and the workflow is gonna be another workflow, and that is gonna be no, not this one, and that is gonna be 03 webinar no show. Now, whoever clicks on that link, he would be removed from the workflow where everybody was added because they just got added. Everybody was added, and those who attend will be removed from that workflow. And so now, automatically, it is removing people from this workflow who are attended would be removed from this workflow. They will be only added in this one, and it will automatically put up the remaining, those who didn't join for like 30 minutes. They will be added a tag. They should also be added to a pipeline, create an opportunity in the pipeline like this one, for example, something. We are just doing something in here, and status is gonna be lost because they didn't join, and the lost reason is fail or something. You can give it different reasons, but let's say this is the one. So now you have not only the webinar funnel, but you have a comprehensive workflows, three of them. One, which is sending them the confirmation and reminders. The second is adding everybody whenever they are books an appointment, and it's waiting till half hour past the starting type of webinar. If anybody joins, then he would be removed from this workflow by the second workflow because uh, they would be removed from this workflow, and uh, they would be added to the one that joined, and the tag would be put up. Now that way you can sort out the people who booked your webinar out of those people who joined your webinar and who uh, didn't join your webinar. Now, those people who joined your webinar, you should also send them an email with your webinar recording. Those who did not join, you can send them another calendar link, or you have put up the tag and you can create the smart list. And whenever you are doing the next webinar, they can join that. So according to these three workflows, you can sort the person who booked the webinar, who attended your webinar, and who didn't attended your webinar. If he attended the webinar, not only he should be receiving the recording of the webinar, but he should also be getting a review to a review request to review your how was his experience in regards to the webinars. Okay. So that is the automation that we needed to do. But for this thing to actually work, one other key element that we need is in our profile in here, we should also connect our Zoom account. Now, Zoom account, or essentially any particular app account that you're using for the video conferencing, like maybe Google Meet or Teams or Zoom, any one of them, that needs to be integrated in here, and in the calendars right in here. Okay, come on, load that. Let's add the calendar. And in here, you need to give it the meeting location link. That is going to be this one, webinar link, so that when they book the meeting, they would receive the link to your webinar. So now, assuming that this particular webinar was live and anybody could book, but the second scenario is a live webinar, but only the people for only the people who have to pay for that webinar. You can put up the forms and payment in the calendars, and you can like enable the accept payment. You can tell it how much they need to pay before they can actually book for the webinar. So there you go. Now you have the option to let the people join your webinars for free through your funnel. You want them to pay you for that webinar, you can set up the accept payment in the calendars, and you can like set the amount, and they have to pay to book an appointment. Now, after they have booked an appointment, everybody is going to be in the workflow, and it's going to wait till 30 minutes past the starting time of the webinar, and then he's gonna see if anybody clicked. He's gonna be put up the tag of attended webinar. If they didn't click on the trigger link to join that webinar, then it's going to put the tags of not attended. And now you have two different type of list: people who booked your webinar, those who joined, and those who didn't join. And you can create some other nurtures. I'm not going to go into that detail how you can create the nurture workflow for the people who didn't join. If you are doing the multiple webinars, you can give them the rescheduling link and they can book for the next webinar. Or another feature is, if he paid for your webinar but didn't show up, what should we do then? In that case, we can send them the recording of the webinar. They can watch the recording and they can, from there, they can, do everything else that they need to do. Or they can request you to let them join the next webinar for free. So that would be dependent on the person who didn't join, what you want to do and what needs to be done. Okay, so far so good. Please unmute yourself and ask the question about the things that we have discussed today. Zubair, do you have any question for me?
I would like to, this one is very lengthy. Of course, I need a bit more time to learn about this, but we have done, I have done something more simple.
What is that?
Just the, from those who, from the landing page, they give the name. Maybe you can comment. I'll give you the link. One moment.
Sure. No worries. Okay. I have your link. This is the opt-in. Okay, let's see. My name is David. I have to type it. That is interesting. David Test. And email. And yeah, I'm a student. And okay, I submit. Now what happens? Okay, an email confirmation is sent. Can look at this. Okay, good. So what is happening?
So I have tested this. It comes to the, of course, the some lands into spam. So that's why we put
The spam
protect your
message
spam.
as well.
But this,
Yeah.
I guess, this one it can happen to any messages, right?
That is correct. Basically, why it lands to the spam? Two things. One is you should warm up your email domain before you start using it. And let me copy and paste this table. Have you added the dedicated email domain in your account?
Sorry, dedicated email?
Dedicated email domain. Like if you go to...
Yeah. Yeah, Tamara has helped me do that.
Like this one, email services. Have you added this one? Something like this one,
Yes, that's
reply
right.
or reply something,
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, okay. And to warm up your domain, what you should do is follow this table that I'm going to put up in the chat. Yes, and paste. So this should be the warm-up structure for your warming up your email domain. On when you add your domain, do not send more than 250 emails on the first day. The second is 500. It's gonna double the number every time. Third one is gonna 1,000, then 2,500, so on and so forth. And after 8th day and onward, you can send out like 15,000 emails to your customers. That ensures that your email domain
When
is warmed up. Please go ahead.
yeah, what now this one, the numbers that you gave, it includes the automatic email after the people give their emails, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
includes all the email
So
that you send one-to-one, the campaigns, the automation emails, all are included. You should not send more than 250 emails on the day one when you add your domain. Okay, that is one thing. The second thing
Okay.
is we might have discussed, if I haven't, when you are creating any emails in here in the templates that you use, do not use certain type of words, and do not what should be the best themes, like let's say this calendar confirmation and reminder. I think it was created, was it or not? Oh no, it didn't. This is like the demo account, and it has a lot of templates that we created. Okay, which one? Okay, for example, this one. Email number 5, email number 1. There we go. So here you would see there is a picture, there are features 1, 2, 3, 4. How you should write that. Once you have written any email, it should have this one. It should have the unsubscribe link. Those are like the policies that ensures that your email is not flagged as spam. A few parameters, okay, that you should have, like copyright. You should write your name. You should have your email, and you should also give them the option to unsubscribe. Okay, and when you are putting up the information in here, do ensure that use this like query words to avoid in emails, for example. And there are like you should use this website. It has like a lot of
very nice
words that we should not use, like 100% more, 100% free, 100% satisfied. Those are the words that email servers flag them as this is potential spam, unless you have a very high rating on your domain. So do not use these whole words. And it will, the funny part is, it has some of the very, very frequent word that we usually use, like best price, cash bonus. Those are the words that we usually use. Expected to earn extra income, extra cash, earn money, free access, financial freedom, free gift, free hosting, free info. Every time you use this, free is the worst word to use. Do not use the word free. Most of the time, do not use. You see, all of these free access, consultation, gift, yada yada, they all will flag the email as, you know, spam. So this is not just one site. You will have a lot of site in here. You can. There is one site that I really like to use. It's called the Mail Genius. Okay, now this one is particularly paid, but what can happen is when you create an email, it will show you like this, and you can test it. Copy this email address, go to your campaign, like and send that email to that particular like test email. Send it uh, to the person that is in here. When you send the test, you will come back in here. When you click on the see your score, obviously it needs the paid account, but it shows you what is wrong with your email. Should it contain any HTML content? Should we change any keywords? How many of the emails would be delivered? It will show you the mail tester to check your email deliverability and spam score. Always remember the spam score should be more than 91. It should be at least more than 90. So from 91 till 100 should be your score. I usually think normally it's 92, 93 is pretty good score. And it will show you the reports like the HTML link is not right. It has the incorrect words. It has like spam flagging words in it. It might have like too much information or too many pictures or too many of anything. So use this kind of like one of these kind of use the Google and find some of these services. Use that and it will ensure that your emails get delivered to the inbox. Besides warming up the domain, the table that I shared. Okay. So use these kind of like
Okay.
various.
Very good. Thank you very much. Another question is that now, you know, that one, the one that I showed you is very simple, not many steps. So now I can add on the steps so that I can give info every week. So I just add on the workflow, right?
Okay, let me go to my account and let me then go to actually your account so we could see what type of workflow you have created. Okay. What is the name of your business?
BServe, BI.
BI.
BServe.
BI space.
Serve. BIE serve.
Please spell it completely. BIE.
Like service, serve. SERVE.
RBE.
As one word.
BIESERVE. Give me any account. Okay, give me 1 second. Could you type your email address in the Zoom chat? Let me find your account. No worries. Okay. And okay, doctor. Got this. Okay. I'm gonna switch. There we go. Okay. What is the name of the automation that you have created?
There should be BNZ at the end. I think lead. One more. Let me check. Lead. Lead magnet.
Lead magnet. Okay. Good. Lead.
Just search BNZ. Anything that has BNZ there.
SBNZ.
BNZ. BNZ. No,
BNZ.
not S.
These ones. Opt-in Nurture and Black Friday. Which one? This one?
Let me check. I think it's not that one. Oh, I did it under site.
Oh, that is the site. You haven't created the workflow for that. Okay. VNZ lead magnet funnel template. Okay. You have created that. Opt-in. Okay. This is the opt-in page. Okay, that is interesting. Now, still, okay, let's see what is.
I think the one moment.
Like this one?
No, not that one. The right to.
It is BNZ lead magnet funnel template, duplicate before added. Not this one. Then
Virtual, I think.
which one?
Yeah, but second page, virtual event.
Virtual event. Okay, let's go to second page. Virtual event funnel duplicate before added, right? Or virtual
No,
event funnel page BNG AG. Okay,
Yeah.
that one. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Preview. Okay.
Oh no, this one, not that one. I forgot because I asked my staff to do it. No, not that one.
Not that one.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. No worries. A lead magnet funnel template. That one, maybe? ENZ at the end.
Yeah. That's right. That's one. That's the one.
Okay. See. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, what should happen after this? They have submitted this. What should happen?
Because this they got the confirmation email only.
And they get the confirmation email. And now, what is your target?
What the target is that after they get the confirmation email, so they turn up. When they turn up, the emails will be those who turn up for the event. There will be their emails will be recorded. So I want to release thank you email. Thank you for attending. Sorry, congratulations. Sorry, Peng Jun say don't say thank you. Say congratulations for attending.
Okay. So when they fill out this form, they should receive a thank you email that thank you for submitting the form, correct? When they fill out this register form, they should receive,
but
right?
the congratulation email, congratulations for submitting, for registering for the
Okay.
webinar.
Okay. So the form is IFP webinar. And for this one, you just want them to receive the confirmation or thank you that you have booked. So
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, confirmation.
so you haven't
They
created
will
that.
get the.
You have not created any automation in here. Should I create a new one?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Let's create a automation in here. And now because they are submitting the form, so it's going to be submit form. And we need to tell it the form is IFP webinar. That is the form they are submitting. And then they are, do you want to tag them? Do you want to put a tag to a contact that is submitting the form, that is
Yeah,
filling
that's
out the
right.
form?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Uh-huh.
put a tag. What should be the tag?
IFP July 2025.
IFP July 2025. This in here. IFP July 2025. That tag will be added. Do you want them to be added to any pipelines? Have you created any
Yes.
pipeline? Okay.
No.
Oh, you haven't.
Because I have to learn one by one.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Then, okay. The tag is there. Now let's send them a confirmation email. So we're gonna call this thank you for registering for IFP. What is the IFP?
International Foundation Program.
Yeah, IFP webinar, right? That would be the subject, and then I can say, hey, and then I can tell him contact name. Thank you for registering for IFP webinar. When is this webinar?
Next Saturday, which is 17.
Webinar is going to begin at 2025. Yeah, let's write it the other way. This is 17 May 2025. Here is the link to join the webinar, for example, and I'm gonna put like this. Webinar link. Place it and do that. Something like this. Thanks and regards, and then username. So we should tell it username. It's gonna be this. You're gonna change this and put up the correct link and the date and time. You need to like add a time in here, comma. I'm gonna put the time. Replace time. Okay, and so they will be receiving the thank you for registering everything. You can do this automatically by they can join. They can like this is like the simplest one. Okay, and because you are not booking them through the calendar, so there is no appointment one in here, rather a form submitted, and form is the IPF webinar. Okay, so I'm gonna put the word IFP webinar in here. And this one is tag is like IFP July 2025 tag, and email is Confirmation. Thank you. Confirmation. What is on? There we go. There you go. Now you can like change it. What should I call this workflow? 01.
Yeah.
And let's call this. What should I name this workflow?
I think
Information.
IFP.
IFP.
Leads nurturing, maybe.
Okay. Leads nurturing. Starting up nurturing. Okay. IFP lead nurturing. So this is the webinar that I have just saved. This is the workflow that I've just saved, and you can find it in your automation, like on maybe there you go on second page. Okay. So you can edit that once you edit it, and everything is like all the links are there. Then just publish it, and it will start working. Okay.
And then I will add, based on the one that you have done. Thank you very much. I will add, the timing every week. Send a little bit of message about the program.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Excellent.
Okay, so
there we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, buddy. Have a great day.
Okay.
Bye.